Association and Newmarket Soccer Club.
Right?
This is one I signed.
No Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, racism, Canadian Federation of Students. Oh.
Members of Council, you have your agenda before you. You also have an addendum dated February the 12th. I would entertain a motion to include the addendum.
So moved.
Second, Mr. Mayor. All those in favor? Thank you. That is carried. Our next debutant is Mr. Ansar Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed, are you here?
I've been asked by the Executive Committee of the proposed Newmarket Mosque and its congregation to speak to you today about our plans to establish a mosque here in Newmarket. I wholeheartedly support the idea of establishing a mosque here in Newmarket to serve the Muslim community here in our town. For years now, we've been praying out of a basement facility in a store in Aurora. And frankly, that's simply not a sustainable solution for a community that's growing. In my own opinion, in my humble opinion, we need mosques. We need churches, we need synagogues, we need community centers, we need recreation centers. We need places where within our communities we can gather together as friends and neighbors and bring together different faiths and different backgrounds and start building bridges. And tearing down walls.
You're right about breaking down those walls. It's an opportunity to learn and to grow our community, not to divide it. And I'm really liking the outcome and the direction that this is taking place. I think we need to work together and not divide it. So I very much thank you for what you've said, and I'm really looking forward to a positive outcome to this. I know a lot of members of council are really concerned, and I'm concerned, and I know everybody else is concerned too, and it's only through communication that we can get beyond that. Thank you.
The site plan application for 700 Newlog Drive appeared on the council agenda in August of 2006. Based on the deputations to council, the letters to the editor in our local newspaper, and the comments that I've received directly, no one has objected to the establishment of a mosque in Newmarket. And it is clear to me that our community respects the rights of our residents to attend their own places of worship. Thank you for your deputation. And all those in favor of receiving deputation? That is carried. Thank you.
Given how controversial this is, did you get any calls or emails to your office, protesting this at all, especially after last week's meeting?
Yeah, there's been a number of emails and phone calls that I've received, and as many in favor of as objecting. And as I said earlier this evening, for a large part, the people that are objecting really didn't have all the information and really didn't have a good understanding of what was going on. And I think that's why we really need to go forward with opening up the lines of communication.
So basically it's a done deal once they submit their site plan, correct?
That's correct. When you see the number of people that have turned out, when you see the number of people that come from the interfaith communities and their commitment to make sure that this happens, it's very reassuring that it's the kind of community that we're all very happy and proud of.
I'm also here because I know personally Zafar Bangash, who is one of the people that who's been particularly singled out for attention here. I know I've had the pleasure of being at his mosque, of being entertained there, and shown great hospitality and understanding, and I believe that that if the same kind of mosque was here in Newmarket as is there in York Region, that this would be a real boon for this town. So I hope people also will approach the mosque when it is established and go and find out for themselves what a fine community this is to be part of and to build links with.
I think that the stability of our society, the success of our society, is based on a very open, tolerant, accepting approach. And a rejection of the mosque, a rejection of the Islamic community would have been a real setback for Canadians as a whole. In my riding, we've had an attack on our local mosque, and I learned from that and from previous problems with intolerance that the community has to stand up, make it very clear that intolerance won't be accepted, and that those who are getting that push against them will have people standing behind them.
Oh, I'm extremely excited. I'm as a Muslim, and more importantly as a resident of Newmarket, and I'm delighted with tonight's outcome, and I'm just really pleased with the overall sense of inclusiveness that was so apparent in the council and in the words of Mayor Van Wijnen. So I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.